garden's almost full, buddy.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know.
Cal, you missed a right squall around here. Where have you been?
Here and there.
Well, you're here now. Did you hear about Turgle's shell?
Can't say I did.
You got to check it out. Said he found it in the wash. To think!
You two have too much time on your hands.
You ought to keep an ear to the ground, kid. News like this doesn't find itself.
You all right?
Oh, yes, quite all right. I was just thinking about Dagon Gera. Now that he is gone, I find myself remembering the man he was. Before, I mean. The knight who led his order to such an age of discovery. It is a warning for us all, Cal. Our passions must not become poisoned by obsession.
You said it, Z.
No time to talk.
I know that look.
What look? I don't have a look.
Dagon. His army. Those were long odds. Even for you.
I didn't let my past control me. Dagon's overwhelmed him. To be honest, I had no idea if I could. But I had to believe.
Well, I knew you would come back.
Of course. You're not getting rid of me that easily.
We should go back to Jeddah soon. Cere and Cordova are waiting.
Ah, Cal, we were just discussing what we should renovate next.
Just lots else to fix around here. Thanks to the raiders, you know.
Yes, of course, but surely we can find something a bit more inspiring for our next project than a water pump.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Let's talk later.
So, it looks like we aren't the only ones who found romance on Kobo.
What, Turgle and Two locked? I don't think that's in the stars.
Come now, Cal. That delightfully dark Maven has been casting wayward glances at you.
Marin? What was the look?
She's a hard one to read. You, however, couldn't be more obvious. So, what are you waiting for?
Good question. A lot going on right now.
Okay, don't get so caught up that you miss the small things, because those are the things you'll remember. Great to see you.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
So you got the compass, yeah? Well, guess that's it. Next stop Jeddah, and then, you know, it rhymes with Mandalore.
Sure you're ready to leave Pyloons behind?
Well, I gotta admit, it's in good hands. And this ain't a one-way trip. We can still visit, right?
Just have to be careful.
Sure. I was more of a risk taker when I was younger. These days, I just want a place to call home. I'm excited to see Cere again. Those anchorites, though, not so much. We going to Jeddah or what?
Cal, when we were fighting Dagon, those hallucinations, what were they for you?
Our friends, suffering because they followed me. And I couldn't do anything to stop it.
I saw Kata in a room, stormtroopers coming for her, breaking down the door. But you know what? That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Thanks for being there and having my back.
No. Thank you, brother. We're closer than ever to giving the people we love real safety. Just enjoying this place while I can. May not see it for a while.
Cal, glad you're here. There's talk of a giant piazza nesting in an animal graveyard on the far side of the valley. Figured you want to check it out.
You figured right.
Look at you. Already sounding like a local. Oh, before I forget, I heard there were a pair of newcomers over by the stone spires. I want to look for them.
I already found them. They're gonna start a holotactics table at Pyloon's.
Now we're talking. A piazza that size, well, just don't take it lightly.
I won't. Thanks, Mosey.
Later, BD.
All right, you old bat. I'm in.
There's the bonehead I know. How you doing? Cal, just in time. The old grouch just made the best decision of his life.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. I'm done pounding sand. Reckon we're ready for a big score.
The big score. The one we've been waiting for. Sitting right under the imps' noses. Got a tip about some derelict Imperial equipment up on the mountain. Prospectors have been too yellow to go for it. But we ain't yellow.
We sure ain't.
This time tomorrow, we'll be sitting pretty on an industrial fuel injector.
This is a bad plan. There's an Imperial garrison on that mountain.
You barely even heard the plan.
Ah, don't bother, Grok. There are sayers, and there are doers. The doers do, and the sayers squawk about it.
Kestis putting the kibosh on the raiders? Look at you!
I doubt they're gone. Just a little bruised.
Still, I'm impressed. Without a leader, they're gonna lose a lot of oomph.
Yeah? There's an open spot at the top of the raider ladder. You interested?
No thanks. Too much heat. But you're right. If I had to guess, something big and mean is gonna swallow up those raiders.
Don't like the sound of that.
I didn't think you would. Why is the Brood looking for you in Coruscant? Isn't that a real bad neighborhood for you these days?
Let's not get into it.
Good answer. Anyways, a sharpshooter named Gat Mito has been trying to sniff you out at a meatpacking facility. Brought a couple of lackeys with her, but pick off the Alpha, and the pack will scatter.
We'll keep our eyes on the prize.
Good. Hate to see something happen to you. The going's just starting to get good, Cal.
He arrives, cloaked in death. It is so, yes.
I took someone's life, if that's what you mean.
The Raider leader is not of whom I speak. Death is merely a transition of forms. All must die. That is the nature of our journeys. But death is not always what we know. Throughout our lives, we must let the old shell fall behind. I have said what I must. It is past. Safe travels and good tidings to you.
Hey, Cal. Let's talk another time. Mine's racing with ideas right now.
Can't believe the Raiders took a hit like that. Feels like I can finally take a breath.
Well, they aren't gone yet.
But they are on the back foot. You can't have a cult of personality without a figurehead. Listen, holobooks are full of tyrants that spread from system to system like wildfire. Too fewer tyrants for the galaxy to worry about now.
Empire's still out there.
Easy. One wildfire at a time. Hey.
Congratulations on your successes against the Raiders.
Thanks.
Almost makes it seem worth sticking around.
Why so positive, Moran? I thought you were desperate to get off this rock.
Desperate as a Sakayan card sharp in debt with the Hutts. But it's hardly sporting to walk away from the game when the wind's at your back.
Yeah, I hope so.
If Koba's future is brighter than its past, then I suppose I won't mind seeing how it all turns out. Another time.
Cal, I heard you stop the Raiders. Well, you're not the only one with amazing news.
Oh, yeah?
Brace yourself. I found a shell.
Well, look at you. A shell. That's great.
The symmetry, the hand feel, the way it stays cool in the Kobo heat. It all keeps me calm.
Really happy for you, Turgle. Just don't tell anyone else. Don't want them to get jealous.
That's a good point. I'll keep it to myself, promise. What a day. You saved the outpost, I found a shell. Things are looking up. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Fight! Fight! Push forward. Have fish!
Throwing a grenade. No! Stop! Watch a real droid.
We seek strength. We pledge ours to you.
You are wise to kneel. Tell your dissenters I have no place for them. They opposed me. Now only death remains.
Oh? Good job, BD.
Engage the enemy.
The valley breeze is rare, but wonderful. I am indifferent. Your loss.
You are inefficient. I will find them.
The coward's here somewhere.
Observe, little ones. We have a visitor.
What's all this?
Shh. We mustn't wake them. They need their rest.
Rest for what?
For the ascension of the Masters, the ascension of the Deathless One.
Ravis. You're fixing droids for the Raiders.
I rouse the little ones from their slumber.
Nothing good can come of working with them.
You are mistaken. Soon I will possess all the riches a prospector could know.
You don't want to sell these droids to Ravis.
I don't?
Your droids deserve a kinder master than Ravis.
Yes, the little ones deserve better. Come, little ones. Once my work is finished, we will find a new home. You, Ravis requested upgrades. I obliged. I need them no longer. Take them.
Okay. Thanks.
A target Jedi has been spotted. He must be stopped.
glad you're excited.
For Ravers! Burn. Burn with your new leader.
I need help, bud. A little help, bud. We can trade this at Doma's shop. It's judging me. There is only the Force.
We'll speak later. All these people, oblivious to the war we're fighting.
Maybe that's a good thing.
For now, perhaps. But what this galaxy needs is a true revolution.
You gonna lead it?
Wouldn't you like that? Just so you know, I never stopped fighting the Empire. It was one of my travel hobbies.